Alright, good evening everyone. This is Danielle and I am apparently doing the intro for the podcast tonight that is the Useless Potatoes. Um we got with me Dan and Tyler and Neko.
It's not even
And
Tyler's name, Taylor.
I tried so hard. I tried
got so far.
hard.
And in the
Taylor,
end,
okay.
it didn't
The
even
thing is,
matter.
I was reading it. I was reading it off the YouTube page.
Do I have it misspelled as Tyler in the thing?
Tyler, do
No,
you have
you have it spelled right.
Aw, that's sad.
It's okay.
My face is so red right now.
So it's
Aw.
Alright, someone
Tyler.
else. I'm done talking.
Yep, I am Tyler now. I identify as an AC-130, and my name is Tyler.
That tracks.
What does that even mean?
Oh, I did. Quick side tangent. For some reason, I was playing Warframe, and I was talking to this one player in the game, and he got really obsessed with my gender for some reason.
I mean,
I sent Neko the screenshot.
I'm very
but he's
concerned
like,
about your gender as well.
Well, it was weird. It was like I had jokingly said, like, he's like, "Are you a woman?" I was like, "No, I'm a dude." He's like, "Are you real? I'll be real mad if you're a girl." I'm like, "What the
Listen,
hell is going on
He
here?"
sounds
Listen,
like he has a crush on you, but he's gay and needs you to be a man.
listen. For $20,
That
I'll
might
be
be
whatever
the
you
name.
need me to be.
How many
Damn it.
dollars?
Only 20? Hold up. Oh yeah, I don't got that. I'm broke.
Hey Dan, I need
Oh,
to
God.
be an AC-130.
Oh god,
Onlydans.com.
I clicked the link on Twitter by accident, and everyone watching the podcast just got to hear a random scream. Sorry about that.
Yay!
Ooh, I love
Also,
my toaster.
Our topic for today is worst food experiences, and off of that, our food apparently is now finally being baked.
Oh good.
All
An
right.
hour and 15 after it was ordered.
Yay.
No, it's better than it just not getting cooked ever.
That's fair. I
I
waited. I
mean-
think it was like 5 hours for a pizza once.
Yeah.
Why? You just cancel it.
No,
really like
I was
pizza.
committed at that point. I gave the
like
Getting
at
this
that point, I
goddamn
like
pizza.
I get something else. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I ordered that. Oops.
We've only canceled our pizza once, and it was because I think it was pushing 1 a.m. and we're just like, I want to go to bed.
Bro, I give up on the toilet after 30 minutes. I don't like a pee.
Do they deliver that late?
Where we were.
Some do. Yeah, some do.
I think it was open till 2 a.m. But we had ordered it at like 9. That's the issue there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'd be worried that
Sorry,
they just
pizza.
like forgot completely.
Maybe.
Yeah, their systems are messed up, or I don't know.
So,
But
anyways, we had a
yeah.
topic tonight, didn't we?
Maybe.
God.
Yeah.
Man. So
Yeah, topics who needs them.
that's right. Tonight's topic: worst food experiences. We've all had those moments where we're out in public or we've gotten a meal home with us, and we're just so excited to dig in. You just can't wait, and you take a mouthful, and it's like your coworker. You know, the one, the really smelly one who you've reported to HR several times because they just don't bathe, has just spread his taint right across your tongue.
Are we talking about when I was a manager and I had to have a meeting with my employee for that exact reason?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What?
A manager, an employee who didn't bathe. I had to have a meeting about that.
I forgot about this.
Okay.
Before we get to the topic, you want to talk about that real quick?
It was so bad for everyone involved, and like the crew members that came to me felt so bad. I felt so bad. The actual manager, because I was the assistant manager, we all were just like, I don't know why this is happening. Because clearly, like, if someone's not bathing, there's probably something going on in their home life to make it so they're not bathing. But I knew where she lived because I drove her home on a regular basis, which is why I also knew that she indeed did smell very bad. And it got to the point where I had to, so I'm not good at confronting people about that specifically, so I think I wrote her up for something very random. but not an actual write-up, like, hey, we need to have a discussion about this. So we just went over the handbook because the handbook has the hygiene requirements and everything. No, I was about not wearing a hat because we're supposed to wear hats at the job. So she was not following work code, dress code. So we went over the handbook, which part of the handbook is bathe regularly, like appear clean and such. She did get the
Okay.
hint, um, and started wearing deodorant, but I don't think she started actually bathing. But she didn't smell as bad, but her hair looked just as bad. I was like, battles. We aren't fighting that many today.
Oh,
Wow.
That was a whole journey.
that was.
She was really sweet. She couldn't count to 10. I had to write her up later because she was no longer allowed to use register. Um, she every drawer she ever counted and did, she never had the right total at the end of the day. I'm like, I don't want to fire you because I know you need the money. So here's what we're gonna do. You are never allowed to touch a till again. Um, please go do the other jobs.
That's rough. So, anyways, food experiences. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
Do you guys all have like one kind of prepped up, or?
Yeah, I got one.
All right, I'll open if you don't mind.
All right,
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it, you
mute
got it.
our chat real quick and listen to the podcast to make sure we're doing all right.
All right. So, I can hear myself again. God damn it. We got to figure something out about this.
This one wasn't through Danielle though.
No?
Oh,
Tuller?
maybe.
Was it
That'd be me,
not through
yeah.
Danielle?
No, this one
Oh,
was
no.
through Tuller.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's through
weird.
me. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
my headphones are a little bit headphone bleed. We should be good now.
Okay. So, all right. So I was over in Scotland. Yeah, I was touring there for a week, and there in Ireland, and the person that had like organized the thing, the tour guide and everything else, they had us go to an authentic sushi place, as it was called like Yo-Yo Ma's, I think it is, over in Stirling, I think it was Stirling.
Okay. Yo mamas. Gotcha.
And so we went in, and mind you, I'm not a huge fan of Japanese food or Chinese food for that matter. I don't really like most Asian cuisine. It's just never been my sort of thing. And
Fair enough.
yeah, so I went in and we got this food. And my dad, who I have watched eat anything, the man was in the Navy for 8 years and traveled the globe. He took a bite out of the soup that he had, and I watched him almost spit it right back out into the bowl. And I looked down into mine, and like, in this expensive restaurant, like this place was charging, I think, like the rough equivalent of 60 bucks per head.
Oh,
And
no.
I have chicken that is barely cooked, enormous chunks of tofu the size of like, I think roughly about an inch cube, just hanging out in the food. Noodles that haven't been cooked all the way through, and broth that has completely separated.
If you're gonna pay that much for food, like at least it should at least be cooked. Like
So
what?
we got up and we left, and we went to.
Wait, how did you have to pay for the meal, I assume?
So we paid at the beginning of the tour.
Oh. They knew they didn't have to do good, so they just...
Yeah. So we went to a pizza place that was in the same mall, and the pizza in Scotland is weird. We went in and I got a slice or two, and it was American style pizza, which was tomato sauce, buffalo chicken, pineapple chunks, which I had them not put on, mushrooms, which I also had them not put on, and served with an ear of corn and a bottle of root beer, which was Dr. Pepper.
What? What? Hold
I think
up.
the worst part was the root beer is Dr. Pepper. It's not the same!
Oh god.
Wait,
I
buffalo
love my root
chicken
beer when
and
it's Dr. Pepper.
pineapple on the same pizza?
Yeah.
Why? Oh,
Why not?
Taylor missed the part about your root beer being Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
strong emotions on
fact-
that one.
Tradition.
In
It
fact, Taylor
said
hates Dr. Pepper.
it said traditional American root beer : Dr Pepper.
So no, just no. It's like the
Hell-
Taco Bells. They don't carry root beers. They own like their closest thing to a root beer is Dr Pepper. So I'll get Dr Pepper because it's better than anything else. Takes a sip every single time I take a sip of it. I go, yeah, not root beer.
I'd just much rather not drink anything if Dr. Pepper is my only choice.
Fire.
I'd rather just take that taint across the tongue, you know?
Who told them that Dr. Pepper was root beer?
That's
Yeah, Dan.
that's horrible.
Dan, did you correct them?
No,
Did
I
you
was-
fix them of their ways?
No, and also I was just watching something. I'll just share that in the chat. Y'all can get to that around to that whenever you feel like. But yeah,
I don't like the name of the link.
I don't either.
but yeah, it was not an ideal experience. I'll be real with you. Not something I'd recommend. 0 out of 10. The pizza itself was surprisingly good. It was like an eighth of an inch thick and crunchy. And the pepperoni was like deli pepperoni. You know what I mean? The slices that are like 4 inches in diameter.
Yeah. I kind of like that pepperoni style.
Oh yeah, don't get bacon over there. For the love of Christ, don't get bacon over there.
Is it ham?
Oh my god, Dan.
MK says Dr. Pepper tastes like cough medicine, TBH. No connection to root beer, in my opinion. Yeah, no, I don't know why. Because I mentioned while I was over there, it's like, you can't find root beer anywhere in this country. And like, oh, well, that's like Dr. Pepper, right? Every time I'd say that, that was the answer I'd get. It's like, oh, it's like Dr. Pepper's root beer, right?
No. Listen, I know. Okay, get educated. I know that's rich coming from an American that went to the public school system, but come on.
Like, I don't even like when people try and say Coca-Cola and Pepsi are the same thing, but at least I can see why they say that. But then you go and throw in Dr. Pepper versus root beer. I'm like, oh, all right, let's just throw some Moxie in that list. Let's go.
I still don't know what Moxie is.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to.
It's not great.
Okay.
I don't recommend it. It's not good. It's
Sounds
really
familiar, actually.
it's funny when you drink Moxie. The way Moxie tastes is the best way I can describe it. Really, imagine you're taking a shot of Coke, like Coca-Cola, right? You just take a quick shot of that, and for like a second, it tastes like Coke, and then after a second has passed, it tastes like that same Coke, but you've left it outside for a year.
Oh.
One of those drinks, apparently, that you either absolutely love it or you hate it, but I think it's that you absolutely hate it or that you drank it enough that you've acclimated to it.
Yeah,
It's like the LaCroix of cola, is what I'm thinking. I don't like LaCroix. Carbonated water is weird.
Yeah, no, it's so that root beer, it's genuinely just that root beer, what? That soda is genuinely just god awful. And the thing is, it's immensely popular in Florida. And I don't really understand why.
Our food
Florida.
just went from being in delivery back to quality check.
No.
It just
Wow.
happened.
The life and times of this one fucking pizza.
Someone dropped it.
Aw.
No!
Aw.
No, Lisa, no!
Please, Lisa.
Someone licked it.
Oh,
like,
Louis,
nope.
Louis bringing it. We're good.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
Oh,
But yeah, that's
Have,
my story.
have y'all ever been to California?
California? No. I have standards.
Okay.
Dang.
Well, I went on a little vacation trip with some friends for like a week. We went to San Diego, and one of the days we were there, we decided, hey, let's go to the beach. Let's see how it is. And of course, the beach side, there's seaweed everywhere, a bunch of people. I don't like people. So I was just, okay, cool. Y'all do your thing. I'll go into the water and do like an Attack on Titan, kind of stare off into the distance. But, but once we were done there, we took a walk all the way back to the car because it was like about a mile away from the beach just because of how many people are there. And we stopped at this place, this little like side restaurant, and they had stuff like chicken, burgers, fish and chips. Makes sense. Coast. And I was like, okay, we're on the coast. I bet they have great fish and chips. So I order the fish and chips, and we're waiting there for like, let's say 30, 40 minutes. Food finally gets there, and the food looks amazing. They brought it with like a lime slice or lemon slice. I don't remember which one it was. It was yellow or green, but
They're both the same to Dan. It's
It was
fine.
a lemon, but it was still green.
it was a fruit, citrus to be exact. But yeah, I ate the fries. Like, oh, this is great. I lifted up the fish. It was dense. It was heavy.
Was it
This-
frozen?
No. No. It was fully cooked, but I took a big bite of it. Cause like, oh, I love fish, cause like I'm used to catfish. Like
Your future
catfish.
wife is gonna be so happy.
yeah. But yeah, I took a bite of it, and just as it was heavy, it was dense. Like it was like I was taking a bite into a giant like chicken breast. It had that density to it.
Ooh, did it have that resistance to it as well?
Yes.
Oh
yes, it did.
no!
I'm just trying to get past the fact that you're eating fish, and I'm already just upset about that. So
Oh.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
fish?
Now the
Now I'm
thing is,
offended.
the specific fish was it was a wahoo, which is just fish right there on the coast. It tasted awful.
Oh no!
How would I? It didn't taste like catfish at all. I can say that.
it's not catfish.
You got
Yeah,
cat.
well,
Did you
of
get
course.
catfished by the fish?
So you're used to freshwater fish, like a lot of sea fish have like a sea fish. That sounds like weird to say. By the way, that's the thing you ate. By the way, just wanted to give you a little bit of a visual representation.
Saltwater fish.
So yeah,
It
saltwater.
looks like a bear. Is it barracuda or something?
kind of does. Yeah, it has that.
Has a dopey looking face.
It's like the time I tried sushi and I couldn't even make it past a bite.
See, but the thing is, like, the flavor wasn't the big issue. Like, I could have eaten it. If the texture wasn't like I was just eating into a chicken breast. The texture and flavor just did not match in my mouth. My brain was not okay with it. Fries, on the other hand, fantastic.
Taylor shared a picture of it. Look at it. It's that motherfucker that ate all of Nemo's siblings.
No.
No, Nemo's siblings weren't they eaten by a shark?
They were eaten by barracuda.
Oh. Shows how much I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby
All enough in the
clownfish.
Wikipedia,
Yeah,
it does
be
mention
better.
that it's confused for a barracuda.
Yeah. Be better next time, Danielle. God.
At least I knew that it was a barracuda in the picture.
But that's not a barracuda in the picture either.
It looks like
wahoo.
one to me.
Yeah,
It
I'm
really
just,
looks like one.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
I
just
need to make
determined
sure
I don't like wahoo at all.
No, you don't like a little wahoo.
There's actually a lot of fish I don't like. One of which I think it was perch.
Oh, perch, yeah.
Perch is mid.
It's mid. Yeah, it's mid, just like you.
Yeah,
Just like you.
I didn't
Just
like
like you.
perch.
Yeah. Perch on these nuts.
dude. You know what?
What?
I don't know. I'm
Perch on
sorry.
my dick, Dan.
I mean, okay.
All right, win.
Anyways, God. There is nothing gayer than a group of straight men in a room with each other or in a voice call.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
and
Pretty
your,
much.
you and
Especially
one of
when
our
their
friends
wives
from
is
our
here.
last apartment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't think I ever walked into the room and you two weren't talking about sucking each other's dick. I'm just like, guys, you both have partners.
Like
And-
you
Oh,
can't hang out. You can't
right.
hang out in a room with your homies and not be a little homosexual towards each other.
MK says give carps a try.
All right. I don't know how readily available carp is here since I'm kind of far from the coast, but
Oh yeah, you're in Texas lands.
Carpe diem.
yeah, I'm in Texas land.
Landlocked.
Yeah. But yeah, that's rough, bro. I'm not a big fan of seafood, and it's funny because I live in Maine, right? The capital of fucking lobster.
I've never had lobster actually.
Nice.
I think oh, hey, speaking of food,
One of us is gonna go get the pizza.
I'll go get Danielle, be entertaining while I'm gone.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of lobster, I don't know, but wait, you've really never had lobster?
No, never. Crab either.
Have you had any kind of shellfish?
No.
Oh my! You got to. It's awesome. I say this as someone who's deathly allergic to it. Go get it.
Okay, okay.
Everyone needs to eat it because I can't. It's actually kind of what my worst food stories is actually about, but I'm gonna wait till Dan gets here because I don't know if Dan actually knows this one. But yeah,
I
no, you
need
should
to.
totally have shellfish. It has a great texture. It smells great. It tastes great. I haven't had it since I was 7 years old when it tried to murder me.
I don't know. Um, Scallops aren't considered
Oh,
shellfish, are
they
they?
are. They will. Those would
Yeah.
also
Okay.
kill me. They're shellfish.
Yeah, I've had scallops and I hate them.
What?
Yeah,
Scallops is one of the few that I remember.
they're way too sweet for me.
Okay, that's fair. But like my fa- my dad and my grandfather and I believe his father, so my great grandfather, are all grew up being lobster fishermen.
Yeah.
My mom and I are allergic to lobster, and it's really
Oh,
funny and sad because every time we go for like some sort of family reunion, well, clearly we're having shellfish for supper, and I get to have chicken or pasta.
yippee!
Mind you, I love
Yay.
pasta, but everyone else is going eating, sitting there eating my favorite food, and I'm just like, well, that's nice.
Y'all got this. Don't worry.
We got pizza though.
Yeah,
It took almost an hour and a half. No, it actually took an hour and a half to get it, but we got it.
it took time. It got there. Hopefully it's all in one piece.
Smells so
Actually,
good.
no. Hopefully it's all in 8 pieces.
It smells so good. Guys, y'all
And you're
should be jealous.
not even gonna share. I still need to come
Who the
collect my
hell?
stuffed
Okay,
cheesy
hang on.
bread.
Who the hell would be jealous of Domino's?
I mean, I like pizza from
Yeah.
Domino's. They have stuffed cheesy bread.
I
Stuffed
don't
cheesy
like
bread
anything
is
near
the
what they're
bomb.
saying.
Oh, good point.
People with only Little Caesars.
Oh God, Little Caesars, no.
Little Caesars, it's hot and it's ready. Is it any good? It's hot and it's ready.
It
Like your
tastes like
mom. No.
cardboard.
Kinda like your mom.
Literally, Taylor just said the exact same thing. Dan does not have headphones on right now. He is getting us food.
Oh,
It.
He's getting
Alright.
himself food and then leaving me to fend for myself.
yes, don't bother me.
All right, don't worry. Actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna shit talk Dan the entire time he doesn't have his headphones on.
Perfect. Start now.
All right, Nico, you go first.
Okay, so his DMing. No, I can't show his DMing style.
Oh,
I
that's
love his
mean.
DMing
That's
style.
low.
That's
That's
just
mean.
that's
Yeah.
low.
I can't. I can't do that.
I
I
heard
love
this
his
is-
DMing style.
All right, now
Oh.
it's my turn, but he's directly behind me. So
I can shit talk Dan. Dan likes orcs. Enough said. Anyone that likes orcs is a dirty degenerate, and it's probably one step away from being an inbred redneck.
hey, he's not from that part of Maine.
That's the defense. He's not from that part of Maine.
Yeah.
Which part of Maine is that?
Uh um I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Dan, what part of Maine is the inbred part of Maine?
Depends on which way you come, whereabouts. If you go up to the Millinocket area, there's a bit of there. But if you go towards Chester, there's a lot of it there as well. If you go a little ways southeast of where I'm from, down to Burlington, which is a town in my area, I had a classmate who was dating his first cousin.
Oh,
Listen,
yippee!
All right. But yeah. I was saving my story until you got back because I want you to hear my story as well, Dan. My story of my worst food experience is actually about shellfish, ironically. And the thing is, I don't know if the food I ate was good or bad because I never got to finish it. I'm assuming it was okay. Um, everyone else liked their food. But I was at Governor's, which I think is only in Maine. It's a restaurant.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's almost it tries to be like a mom and pop restaurant, but it's also a chain and it's also evil. So I was there with my school on a school trip because I was in performing arts and we go all over the place. And so we get there and I have a ton of allergies. I'm allergic to shellfish, I'm allergic to citrus, I'm allergic to the world, okay? But both of those things contaminate everything they touch. So before I can order food ever, I'm like, hey, is your food going to be contaminated with shellfish? Like, your deep fryers, are they separate? Are they the same? It's nothing against the restaurant, like, if they're the same, they're the same, whatever, I'll order something different. But I was told, "No, our deep fryers are separate, so, like, we keep our shellfish and our, other items in a different fryer." Awesome. So I order fries and some other deep fried thing, I think it was actually deep fried chicken. And I think I got through, like, 3 or 4 fries before I was, informed by my body that these were not contaminated fries, these were highly contaminated fries. They had to be highly
Uh-oh.
contaminated if I was reacting to it that fast, 'cause my reactions are not quick, they usually let me eat the entire thing before I know that I'm dying.
See, I know just how slow her reactions are. I throw things at her.
"Hey, don't throw things at me."
That's so bad.
But,
If you
so
can dodge a wrench, you can dodge your allergies.
So me just I'm a teenager too, so like I'm terrified of speaking up or anything, so I just pop some Benadryl. And I'm turning purple. I'm just chewing on Benadryl. Just take Benadryl until you're passed out. But they come over and they're like, "How's your food?" I'm like, "Is there any chance that this is like the shellfish and the stuff got in the same fryer?" And they're like, "Well, they're in different fryers, but like they're connected underneath.
What?
No.
It's the
Oh
same
my
oil."
god! No!
And I'm just- I just even looking back, what face must I have made at that waitress just to be like, "What? It what?"
Even even as a teenager, you're like, huh? Wait, hold up. I'm dying
Like
right now, but what?
after I take a couple Benadryl, like I'm not dying. I'm in quite a bit of pain and I know I'm gonna be sick when I get home, but my allergies aren't anaphylactic bad at that point. I'm sure they're worse now. But I'm just like completely speechless, mostly because my throat hurts. But And I'm just thinking back, I'm like, was I not clear when I asked the first time? Because I think I stated, "I have an allergy, are they in the same thing?" Not just like, "Hey, I don't like fish." Like, I'm not worried about it tasting fishy. I'm worried about it killing me. Also, I think they only have like 2 or 3 things there that have shellfish in them. They only have shrimp, like deep fried shrimp.
They
Is
do
the only shell.
clams and stuff sometimes.
Oh, do they? Oh yeah, I bet you that beer batter clams, which are delightful. Um,
Lamb.
I love shellfish so much for someone who can't even touch it. But yeah, that's my story of my worst food experience when the waitress decided that having shared oil isn't the same thing as having being in the same fryer. Um, MK, she's they're laughing
That's
at
that's a
me.
lawsuit. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah,
I was like 15. I just wanted to go home.
they got you some money.
Tippy is desperately doing his best to get under my feet.
You have pizza.
I know.
Go.
Tipster
Alright,
requires
Food.
adjacency
Go.
2 feet.
Yes. Anyways, yeah, no, that sucks. I think you have told me the story before, but
have I told you that one? Oh my god, it was and like my friends were there and friend were there and even they were just like, "Wait." Because they were seeing me turn purple. They're like, "She's fine, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine." I only brought 4 Benadryl with me. Um, I always have Benadryl with me.
That's probably a good thing.
Then they're like, "Why don't you have EpiPens on you?" And I'm like, "Guys, let's talk about American insurance real quick. I don't have EpiPens on me because my mom's allergies are worse than mine. We get 1 EpiPen per person per every time they expire for the insurance. My mom needs 2 to survive a half hour
Oh Jesus.
if she gets in contact with nuts. So
my favorite one is your dad forgets that you're allergic to things every time you go visit him.
my dad doesn't believe allergies exist. He's had to go help my mom multiple times at the hospital because she's dying. Allergies only exist if it's my mom. I can't have allergies.
I don't
Allergies are like
believe in it.
Ohio. They're not real.
He also will eat lobster in the house and forget to wash his dishes. And I'm just like, nobody in the house can wash these except for you. But technically my brother can, but he won't. So like, please.
Well, Well, what do we do?
We
I also
die.
had
Easy.
lobster as my as Dan and I's what's the rehearsal dinner? We had lobster at a rehearsal dinner. I requested lobster for our rehearsal dinner.
But
I know. I know.
uh, uh okay.
I had chicken.
Just wanted to be like
fair.
adjacent to the lobster.
Just wanna be in the same room.
let me just get a little sniff of it, okay?
My household, like, lobster is a family food because of, like, our whole fisherman history and everything, so, like, we're having, like, a bit our families are coming together, lobster is about family, so we had lobster, and I'm just like, chicken."
It
That was all
required the
good.
lobster stench.
Dan also had chicken because he wanted to give me hugs, because he's cute like that.
Well, also, because I'm actually
Aw.
not a huge fan of seafood.
Don't let my grandparents know that.
I'm telling.
Oh
No!
no.
We'll just tell them you're
Alright.
allergic to, it's fine.
Yeah.
Random unrelated sidebar. Taylor, who do you think is probably worse at video games, Danielle or Neko?
Hey!
Wow.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
That's a spicy question there, Dan.
Right? I need answers.
You.
Me? No.
Yeah, Dan, it's you.
Listen. I played 3 games of CS:GO without a rank, and I was immediately put in global elite. So I don't know
Yeah,
about
but
that
you
one.
played 3 games of CS:GO, so that's where we can already come to our conclusion. So, it's you.
I'm just thinking back all the times I hear Nico try to explain him playing Project Zomboid to me.
Project
See,
Zomboid is hard.
the times I've played it with friends, and I planned to be the meme of the group. So it's not that I was playing to win. I was playing to be a meme.
Playing to
Really
be a
good
Yeah,
defense. I'm
liability.
using that from now on.
What?
You think I would purposefully go into a game to win while being completely blind and deaf?
Yes, actually. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know
Fair
how
enough.
you play Dark Souls.
I don't, but I played through Elden Ring all the way through.
There you go. Look at you go. All right. Anyways, Taylor, tell us about your food problems.
Oh, mine.
I'm
All
gonna go
right.
get my food.
So oddly enough, speaking of family traditions, this one is. I had a great grandmother, and if people were to give her a Yelp review, she'd have gotten like a 2 out of 5
Oh.
because at least the food ended up on a plate.
Oh, that's that. Is that all it takes
Okay.
to wait? Is 0 an option?
No.
Oh, so she got a. Okay, it's like spelling your name right at the SAT.
Yeah, you got like 5 points for that. So, my apparently my great grandmother thought she treated the microwave like our generation treats air fryers.
Oh no.
So she would try to cook literally everything in the microwave.
No.
Oh,
No.
And-
no.
And
I completely understand, and I accept her for who she is.
But the thing
Well,
is, all I can
she's
picture
dead,
is.
so-
Oh no! It's just the only thing I can picture though is I just have this image of this older lady just microwaving all of her food, and then she goes to make pizza rolls and puts them in the oven.
I'm just thinking of her microwaving ground beef.
oh well, hold on. I'm about to. So
Don't you dare.
I didn't participate in this one. I wasn't around back then, but I did have some of her microwave cooking, and it did taste like soggy taint. So, however, one Thanksgiving, she decided to make dressing. She would take over, and she found this recipe for a Thanksgiving dressing that involved oysters.
Oh no.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
God.
So some of you are beginning to figure out where this story is going. She microwaved this oyster dressing for Thanksgiving.
What was worse, the taste or the smell?
Both.
God. I just no, honey, no. No.
Thankfully, like towards the end of her life, she got out of that habit. Thankfully, she finally realized that other appliances could cook things just as well. Thank God she didn't live to the air fryer era, because we'd be right back at square one.
Taylor, dearie, did you know that if you take your Bic lighter and you hold it under the can of tuna fish and then open it, it's almost like a casserole?
Like that, but Mississippi accent.
I'm gonna cook this whole turkey in the air fryer.
In the microwave.
In the microwave, in the microwave.
I'm pretty sure they make microwaves big enough to do that.
They do.
They're microwave ovens, but our dog is having a mental breakdown over the fact that I have pizza and he doesn't.
I mean, I'd be
heard
upset
that.
about that too. Fun fact,
Yeah.
did you know that the microwave was invented in my hometown?
Oh, heck yeah.
No, it was. Was it? No.
I remember having to do a research project about microwaves in high school, and I don't remember anything from that.
Or rather, the guy who invented it was from my home.
Oh, did you know Jimmy Dean, like Jimmy Dean sausage? He's from my hometown.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Pretty epic.
There's a history of microwaves.com.
Is there really? Hold
Yeah,
Yes.
just Google Percy Spencer, the inventor of the microwave. Percy Spencer, Maine.
Huh. Today I learned. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
forcefully
and it was an
educated.
accident. He accidentally made it.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Yeah, he was from my hometown. Fun fact, I know where
Cool.
his house was.
We also lived down the road from Stephen King for a while, so I mean...
We did do that, yes.
It was really fun to watch the random, like... Usually teenage girls, like, standing outside his house trying to get in.
Didn't they invent
No.
microwaves to bring
Especially
frozen
since he's
hamsters
not
back?
there most of the time.
Okay.
Didn't they invent microwaves to bring frozen hamsters back to life? MK asks. That's news to me. I don't know if that.
Nukem.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I've decided it's true. MK, congratulations. I have decided that that's why they invented them. Of all the
It
answers I
looks-
could have heard, that one sounds the rightest, so we're going with that.
That one sounds the most American, honestly.
It looks like he made the vacuum, not the vacuum, the microwave while testing a new vacuum tube called a magnetron.
Nah,
And he had a chocolate bar in his pocket, and he was
nah,
like,
you
"Oh,
you made that up.
melted."
You made that up.
Okay.
That's not a real word.
I'm just reading this off of. I think this is a Canadian government website.
All right,
Hold
but
on, I
like,
gotta-
did you guys know that Incarnate added mimics?
Oh, yeah.
There's now mimic tokens. I'm very happy, but anyways, God,
I love mimics.
Man. But all right, I got another one for you guys.
Go
All right, let's hear it.
So this is actually hands down the worst food experience I've ever had, just hands down. And my brother got to experience this one with me, as did my dad, which is pretty funny. So we were on a Boy Scout trip. There was this big meetup that all the troops in the state would go to once a year. And we had a bunch of the other troops there with us. And we had one of the adults, I don't remember what his position was, but his name was Wes. And Wes had made soup for everyone. Now, I need to stress this, Wes was ancient. That man was in his, 70s when I was born. And I was probably about 10 or 11 when this happened, maybe a little older.
So he knew some really good soup recipes from the past, right? Right?
Good soup.
So, soup. So Wes had prepared a soup or a stew. I'm not really sure. It might have been a chowder. It wasn't supposed to be a chowder, but it might have been. It was made from, and I remember this clear as day because I didn't eat it, but I got to watch someone else eat it. It was made from water, obviously, burnt, cut up cubed steak chunks, mashed potatoes. He had mashed them before cooking them, then threw them into the pot. What was almost certainly expired bone broth. And just whole chunks of carrots, like not slices, just lengths of carrot and peas.
Who told him that was okay?
Who allowed this to be served?
And
I'm sorry, our dog is having a mental breakdown.
The dog doesn't like this.
I don't blame him, Tip. I don't blame you, Tippy. I don't blame you. I watched a kid take a bite out of this because he was starving, because this was the first time that day that guy had probably gotten to eat, that poor kid. And he got up, went behind a tent, and I watched him just vomit everywhere. And
Understandable.
And my dad, jokingly seeing the ingredients, goes, "Good Lord, Wes, you know, did you forget anything?" Staring at it, and he goes, "Well, normally I like to season it up a bit with a punch of apple juice."
What? Season it with apple juice?
Yeah, you know, just for flavor.
What?
So,
The amount of questions I have for this man.
I don't want answers
So-
to any of them, I'll be honest with you.
The
okay.
fact he said typically, though.
I know, but he does it a lot. So like when you smoke, like when my dad would like smoke ribs and stuff, he would put like some apple juice in kind of the liquid, but it just sweetened the smoke. That was the entire point. But putting it in soup, why? What sort of war criminal are you trying to be by putting fucking apple juice in soup?
And then serving it to the Boy Scouts.
Yes.
Is it the same kind of Boy Scout that tried to make a nuclear reactor in his backyard and succeeded?
Hey, that was an American hero, and I will not tolerate slander of his good name. God. Oh,
As a reward, he got dragged through Washington,
You
D.C.
know
and
that
ended
they
up at a church for 4 hours.
They confiscated all of his material and then had to come back a year or two later because he did it again.
Yeah.
Dedication. There is not dedication like that nowadays.
He was like, "No, fuck you. I'm getting free power for my family. Burn in hell."
Shoot, I'm doing it again, but like, don't get me this time. I want to poison literally everybody with my radiation.
Oh, come on, man. It's just nothing wrong with
Make it a microwave.
a little strontium-19 ain't never hurt nobody.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all.
Oh, I just remembered a food horror story. Oh no.
Oh, no.
So, so this was back before. This was like kind of at the height of like Harry Potter's popularity before J.K. Rowling decided to open her mouth on Twitter real big. So
As one does. As one does.
yeah. So this was the jelly beans like of the various flavors.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The
Oh,
one that had
no.
like cursed shit in it, like vomit and so
Like ones you buy in like
Earwax.
the little mall stations.
yeah.
Booger.
So I was at college, and one of the people that worked at the bookstore had bought a box of these jelly beans, and they were doing a challenge. And they were like just saying like which ones they would get, and they hand me a black one.
Oh, no.
And I had a 50-50 shot of it being licorice or skunk.
Both are bad. Don't eat
But-
that.
Yeah. So well, I hate it. And a bit down into it, I'm like, it kind of tastes like licorice. And I see the girl in front of me immediately close her like grab her nose. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Because I have to work that day. I have to go in and work at the library where I talk to people about what books they want to check out.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, I have to go home. Like, I have to go brush my teeth, drown my mouth in Listerine, do whatever I can to get this like smell out of my mouth. Because it's skunk coming through my nostrils and I can't get away from it. And I walk out to try to get to my car. And guess who is walking towards me? My boss.
Oh, good.
Oh,
And guess
boy.
what? She wants to introduce me to my new coworker.
Oh, boy.
Aw.
And so I am like, I social distance their asses. It was like I like shook her hand, like clamped my mouth shut, didn't say anything, shook her hand, like stood 4 or 5 feet back. I looked so fucking weird, and out of my eye, I see the people in the bookstore losing their shit because they know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh.
And I'm like, and I am like, I'm doing the passive polite thing where like you like kind of inch your way to where you're trying to go to end the conversation, just because I know like every breath I let out is skunk, and I am so mad.
See,
And I
oh
finally get
god.
home and brush my teeth, and my dad's like, "Why did you come home just to brush your teeth?" And I'm like, "I don't want to fucking talk about it." And I walked out.
I feel like that could raise more questions. I think you should have just told him.
I was too mad.
I needed $5, okay?
That's exactly.
But all I can say is
Chick-fil-A
like,
ain't
nah,
cheap, Dad.
you turn this on its head, like, you turn this on your head, you look at the new coworker, and you just go, "Hi there, how are you today? Have you heard of Herbert's Haberdashery, the hot new store around the corner?"
Herbert's
No.
Haberdashery?
Because the problem is my boss is an employee of my dad.
Oh, perfect.
My dad worked at this college, so the least amount of like public nuisance I could be, the better.
I don't see the problem. Just
Yeah, no, just
I,
clearly my coworker doesn't care, so you shouldn't care. It's fine.
oh god. Does your mouth smell like the inside of a fermented rectum? Yes or no, before we allow you to work here?
That's like questioning what side of Tippy smells worse.
Oh.
What? You Tippy alone.
No,
Yeah,
he's
No,
dumb.
it's so bad.
His breath is awful.
It is. I even spent a crap ton of money to get his teeth cleaned and some teeth pulled, and it still smells worse than the other side of him. I love you,
that
though.
dog a mint.
Tippy's just getting bullied.
Yeah, poor Tippy.
He deserves it. We don't even know what kind of dog he is.
First, I need a
He's a cat.
DNA test. What if he's not even ours, Dan?
I no.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hold up.
Hold up. Something ain't right.
I don't know. He has brown eyes. That doesn't make sense. I got blue eyes. Dan has green eyes. This dog has brown eyes.
White women, am I right, guys?
I don't want to comment. I don't want to get canceled. I'm good.
Does anyone else know that meme? Is that just me?
I plead the fifth.
Does anyone here know this meme? I need acknowledgement. You don't have to say what the meme is, but I need to know if you know it.
I don't think I do.
I'm not sure.
But
if
I'm
I
very
do.
behind in meme culture.
Okay, you guys keep talking. I'll find this. Hang on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm in a weird like backwoods of meme culture at the moment, so it's
Anyone
wild.
else have any worst food stories? All of mine revolve around people trying to kill me, so
Yeah.
MK knows the
Oh.
meme.
So I played tennis in high school, and
Like a
once every
nerd.
year we. Excuse me.
Sorry. My friends play
Oh.
tennis, so I have to be mean to tennis.
How dare. Anyway, once a year we would take this trip down to Waco, and we'd be there for like a week for a big tournament that lasted the whole week. And one of the nights after we finished playing, we went to this steakhouse that my coach, his brother actually worked for. He owned it actually, but we went there. The price was really cheap, and we heard the food was really good, so we were really excited. And of course, since family worked there, we got a little bit of a discount. And I was sitting there, saw how much money we got to spend, saw the prices, and was like, man, I'm really hungry. And decided to get 2 orders of chicken fried steak.
Think
Now-
chicken fried steak?
Chicken fried steak, yes.
Those are 2 different foods.
Yes. It's steak
Okay.
fried like chicken. Easy.
Okay.
So I was thinking, okay, they're cheap. They're going to be kind of smaller portions, so it shouldn't be an issue. I end up getting 4 entire plates, 2 of them for the 2 chicken fried steaks, and the other 2 for the sides. So this chicken fried steak was like the size of my head, I had 2 of them to eat, and I was hungry, but 2 chicken fried steaks that big. Ugh.
And you were a
Uh,
teenager?
yeah. I was like 15, maybe.
You're a growing boy. Eat the food.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Open
I
up and just take it inside you, you cheap French harlot.
Wait,
I
was
ate
that a
the first
personal
one.
attack?
What?
You ate the entire first one? You managed to eat one of those?
I ate the entire first one,
God, boys are
and
scary.
then I was just like, okay, I don't want to take back leftovers.
No.
So
Oh.
I forced down the second one,
Oh, now
and
see,
What?
immediately it was just like, all right,
that was
no
see,
more.
that was a rookie mistake right there.
Yeah.
You flew too close
I
to the
never.
sun.
Now, don't get me wrong. The chicken fried steak, fantastic.
But weren't you like jumping around all day and like
Yeah.
probably going to be later?
No. This was after all the tournaments had finished, so I didn't have to worry about that.
All right, all right.
And this was like a victory meal, and I ate all I wanted and more.
More.
Yeah, so I got both of those chicken fried steaks down, both of which the size of my head, and I still had the sides to eat. And I
Don't
just
eat them.
well,
It's that simple.
I'm the kind of guy who, if I have food in front of me, I will eat it whether I want to or not, just because I don't like leaving leftovers for
I
later.
understand. I understand. I had to break that habit and I lost like 20 pounds just breaking that habit.
Especially since I was in public. And also I had friends that were like, "Oh, do it."
Ah, yes,
Oh,
good
well,
influences
now
right
you
there.
have to.
We love peer pressure,
Yes,
but
it's good
it
for
was. Yeah, I don't want chicken fried steak ever again.
you. No?
No.
Did you put it down?
Yeah, I kept it down. and,
Wow.
yeah. It was good. The experience afterwards not so much, but it was good.
Not ideal. Not what you want. Not oh,
Not
that's rough.
exactly what I want from like going out to eat. Like I don't want to finish eating and just be like, "Oh god, why did I eat all that?" Yeah, that wasn't so much a really bad food story. It was a really bad me decision story with cheap food. That was actually really good.
One of those.
I have another one that's not pleasant. This is if something that we say tonight gets us demonetized, it'll be this. I think I might have told the story before, but so did I tell you guys about the time I got sick from eating pizza at Sam's Club?
No,
You got
I
sick
don't-
every time you ate pizza at Sam's Club. Every single time. You
Yeah.
ate it all the time.
Yeah, because I worked there and it was the only food I really had access to.
It made you sick every single time.
Wait, no. You only told us about the big pimpin' grandma that yelled at you from the mobility scooter.
Okay, so it was my second day of working at Sam's Club. I worked in the back of the kitchen area, the cafe, washing dishes and helping get food prepped and stuff like that, right? Now, because I worked there, you know, when you want food, I was a broke college student. If I wasn't eating the cafe food at Sam's Club, I just wasn't eating. That's just how that worked. So I was eating the pizza there, and I had a slice of pizza when I came to work, and then I had a slice during my lunch break. Now, the pizza at Sam's Club is some of the cheapest, gnarliest shit you will ever see. It is awful. It is terrible. Do not eat it. It's bad.
Hey, I used to make that pizza. I can concur.
Yeah, it's terrible. And so I had eaten 2 slices of it, and the slices are huge, by the way. Like, a slice of pizza at Sam's Club is like a quarter of the pizza, basically. I think it's literally a fifth.
okay.
So
What? Why?
I don't know. So, anyways, I'm sitting there. I have eaten what is essentially about 2/3 of, like a third of a pizza by myself at that point, of a large pizza. And I'm just washing dishes, and I notice I got a bit of a grumbly in my tumbly. And so I'm like, whatever. It's just me back here in the kitchen. And I made a very unfortunate decision. I trusted a fart.
Oh no.
And immediately I knew. It was like, oh no, it's time to go. It's time to go. Nothing escaped, but I had that feeling of, nope, time to leave. It is time for me to. I didn't take off my apron. I didn't take off my hairnet. I didn't take off anything. I turned on my heel and stormed over to the bathroom without informing any of my coworkers.
Nico.
Went to the bathroom and just destroyed it. I was so violently ill. It was awful. And I finally got up and so TMI, I had to clean myself a few times before I could leave the stall.
Oh.
No.
It's just because it was just grease. It was just concentrated grease.
Oh, Lord.
Now, question about the pizza. So, broke college student Dan, were you eating the pizza when it was served, or were you eating the pizza at the time it was supposed to be thrown away for free?
Well, I paid for it at the counter like a regular member, so I don't know.
That was a poor decision on your part. Eat it while you throw it in the trash.
There's cameras in there.
Did I get fired? The dog is having a complete mental breakdown. Here, 1 second.
It's because he has to potty, bruh.
No, it's because I'm holding pizza.
How do you know he doesn't have to potty?
Because he's now eating the pizza and has shut up.
He would do that. That dog could be on the verge of wetting himself right now, and he would stop what he was doing to eat that pizza.
You have a point there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it actually... Speaking of bad food experiences, hang on.
Taylor, why did you post this?
You're welcome.
I hate it. Oh, God.
Oh, is that from Ren and Stimpy?
Yep.
Oh, that's the art style.
That must be from the adult rerun of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
it definitely is. So, yeah, have you ever read the fat-free Pringles copy pasta?
No.
I have not.
All right, I'm going to read this for you. The title of this, originally posted back in 2006, July 17th at 2 p.m., 2:10 to be exact. Do not eat Pringles fat-free potato chips. They will grease your ass.
That sounds like sugar-free gummy bears.
Don't even...
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Don't even fucking say a word. I like potato chips and can't eat them very much or I'll get fat. I tried out these Pringles fat-free chips because they were super low-cal. Barbecue flavor. The fuck. The can said they had 70 calories per serving, which meant the whole can had 490 calories inside total. I could munch through a can in a day with my lunch and dinner, so I got several cans and began enjoying one a day for the past 4 days. But what they don't fucking tell you, except in tiny print you can't read without a fucking electron microscope, is that the primary ingredient is something called olein, which I have since learned is Latin for unwashable and indestructible ass grease.
Oh!
Oh yeah, I'm not even kidding. So, today, while I'm standing in the living room debating whether or not laundry or dishes will get done first, I get the urge to fart. I live alone, so sweet. I let the honk loose and it's wrong. Something just sounded wrong. I know my own wind, and I have never farted a sound that sounded like a fart wrapped in a pillow. Oh yes, something was very wrong. I had just shat myself. But this evil olein makes shitting yourself almost sound like a regular fart. And had I not been particularly attentive, it could have easily gone unnoticed. I'm telling you, that's how utterly covert and evil this olein stuff is. What the fuck? What if I'd gone out to hang with friends or gone for a drive? What then? So I walk carefully to the bathroom and disrobe. Before I even sit on the toilet, I wad paper and carefully wipe from the front. Sure enough, it was light brown and had the texture of soft spackle. You fucking Pringle bastards. I sat down and pushed a bit, and lo, out came a jet that I didn't even feel an urge for 1 minute earlier. It piled the bowl like brown marshmallow fluff. The problem rose when I tried to wipe. I went through a whole fucking roll of TP and could not get it off of me. So, I jumped in the shower. Yep, it's gross, but it had to be done. There I stood, water pouring down, cheeks spread, and using my own hand to make certain I'm clean. It was then that I discovered, after using my hand to wipe before I soaped the area, my hand came back covered in some sort of transparent grease. It was so foul, the grease made water bead off my hand. It was tacky too, and very difficult to manage. So I grabbed the bar of soap and went to work. You fucking Pringles bastards. The bar of soap came away coated in grease as well, and I could no longer wash. I had to turn the water to hot and massage the soap for 5 minutes to get it to the point where I could use it again. It took me an hour to get the fucking grease off of my ass. I shudder to think of what it's doing inside me right now, but I will damn never never eat that shit again. Fucking Pringles bastards. This is where the joke about anal leakage came from. It's real. Fuck Pringles.
So who wants to get some low-cal Pringles?
Oh god. No thanks.
So that reminded me of a story. This will be all right. So yeah, I'll tell this one. So my mom had become diabetic, so we had to like get sugar-free ice cream and stuff.
Oh no.
And oddly enough, a similar problem. They don't tell you that your body reacts differently to the sugar-free stuff, especially sugar-free ice cream.
Artificial sweeteners are just the body is just not designed to take these things.
That's
No,
the
they're
whole
not.
point of them, is that the sugar won't go in your body because your body can't digest it. They put it in there because you can't digest it. They're like, perfect.
Exactly. But it turns out whatever was in the ice cream gave you really bad gas if you ate too many of them. And so around like the second, of course, like, the family, we had like 2 bars each. And that was just enough to start off Armageddon in our household.
Oh no.
And it was just, it was just a constant urge to just pass gas constantly. It was a Tushy trumpet orchestra at my household.
Oh god.
Of course, my dad and I, we appreciate good fart humor, so we didn't like try to muffle it, go to the bathroom. We just kind of we were loud and we were proud, and we just crop
If you
dusting
can't
around
fart
the
in front of
house.
your own family, who can you fart in front of? Let's be
Right?
real.
God. I fart in front of families that aren't mine, bro.
God, I remember that commercial. Oh god.
The squatty potty.
We love the squatty
Nice.
potty.
Danielle wants a weepee.
Lord.
Yes, I do.
What?
Do you guys know what a weepee is?
No.
It's so it's like a oh god.
Wait.
So the goal of this thing is to make it so women can stand and pee.
Yeah,
It was originally invented for hikers. That way they won't have to, squat in the woods. But it's like it kind of goes. I can't even describe it. Like I have
It's
to
a
use
beer
hand
pong that
motions.
goes on
You
your
can't see
cooch.
my hands.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it like cups the genital regions, and then has like a little like tube. That way you can pee out of it. So like, I don't know. You kind of like. I don't even understand exactly how it works, but I want it. And the thing is, like, it looks like you could like leave it under your clothes if you're wearing a skirt, so no one would know. So then, like, my idea is to put one of these on, walk into the men's room like a horrible person that I am, and pee in a urinal. Cause like, I don't understand. I want to be able to do that, guys.
It's not as fun as you think it is. Like it's
No.
not like
Taylor's
I need
lying.
the experience
Taylor's
of
lying.
accidentally
It's very
peeing on my
fun.
feet.
It's extremely fun. Taylor's lying to keep the sweet privilege and joy from you. Don't listen to him.
the sweet privilege
Not
of having
only-
to figure out the
Not only is it amazing, we all actively man spread while we do it.
So this is true, but there's also
What-
like a certain like unspoken set of rules you have to learn.
Yes, there's
Yeah, I
a
was about
secret.
to
There's a
say,
secret
that's-
handshake that doesn't actually involve your hands.
Is it harder
Yeah.
for? I'm not even going to go there.
Okay.
Anyway,
no. Uh,
You good?
no,
No,
I'm not.
He's performing the handshake right now.
With
I assume these
myself.
unspoken rules are actually relatively similar to the girls' room. that apparently somebody didn't know the rules of last time I was in a public bathroom.
The first rule about women's public restrooms is there are no rules.
No, there are
Honestly,
rules,
though,
and one of them is you
no.
don't use the stall next to somebody if there's another one available.
There
There were
absolutely
30
no rules.
stalls
Yeah.
in this bathroom.
I remember
Nah.
having to clean the women's bathroom. There are no rules in there.
No, there are not.
The biggest rule is don't leave blood on the seat, and that one gets broken, so.
Y'all are disgusting, and I don't know why.
For real though.
It's a real problem.
Like, I always thought, like, oh, boys are, like, gross and stuff. Then I saw the inside of a women's locker room once.
Oh, was it teenagers? Because that's
Yes.
bad.
Yes.
Did it smell like you walked into, like, the perfume section of a store?
No, but someone decided that they didn't feel like throwing away their pad that day, so they just left it where they took it off.
No! No! No!
No,
Yep.
that happened. That was a thing.
See, that's the joy I wish men could experience. The ability, like, not the periods bit. Like, we're good. I'm good. Like, I'm good. But like, I think it would be fun to wear pad. You know, just like
We are learning a lot more about Taylor today than I
nothing's
ever
gonna
wanted.
Taylor,
stop.
just think
You
about
can
it.
go
Just think
to
about it.
you can go buy a
just do
diaper,
it.
or you can even go buy pads.
Reminds me of that meme. It's the fucking sorry ladies, I like my vagina shaved, and then the comment is like, then go shave your vagina, you weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the inverse post. Men only like one or want one thing and it's disgusting, then go wash it.
Yeah. You should.
Would you wash it? It's
That's a
better
little
dirty, right?
jungle exploration.
What?
Why do you speak? Why do you speak? Why are you the way you
Then
choose to
find
be?
the mute button. Turn him off.
How do I get rid of you? I just
So it's simple. Alt F4 it tends to work pretty well.
Oh, okay.
Stream just goes dead.
All right, well, guys, it is 9 o'clock. Does anyone got anything to talk about before we bounce for the night?
Look at the GIF I posted.
Oh no, what is this?
It's a quality. It's quality content.
It's not as quality content as the one that Neko shared.
Which one?
The ice cream one.
The squatty
Oh, Squatty
potty.
Potty.
Yeah.
That's Squatty Potty.
Squatty Potty is fantastic.
I hate that. I hate all of that. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful and pleasant evening. Thank you guys all, and I'll see you all again.